EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Condors of Orlando taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
On red. Easy. Hey, kill.
Going to the air right away, Lawrence. Out to his left. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And right away, he lost the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, they got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Well, Hal's going to mix it up here. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into Week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 31. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, terrific last week in the season opening victory. And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Howell from the gun. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
That play was hard to see. One play goes wrong, and all of a sudden it's 3rd and very long, but they've been in 2nd and inches.
Yeah, I know you like the idea of taking a shot on 2nd and inches, but you can't take a sack for that big of a loss.
That's the one thing you cannot do. They gave it up, and now they're way behind the chains. Good luck with this next play call.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Condors use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The Jaguars at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Now Lawrence steps away. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
A short throw there to Strange. And he's going to be taken down. But there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold or did they rough the quarterback? So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Handoff running left is Etienne. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. Pitching it out to Etienne. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Lawrence to throw. Touchdown, Jaguars! Brenton Strange, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Jags are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. 7-7, our score after 1. So here's a 3rd and 14. Howell down to throw it. And coughed it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That could be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 out of that, up to the 39-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st down, Howell will swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Robinson is in for a touchdown. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Lawrence. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. A give to Etienne running right. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. Etienne will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. From the 2 now, second and goal. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
All right, let's go.
Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on third and goal. From the shotgun, Lawrence, touchdown! Travis Etienne, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. as a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now he'll look to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
2nd and 10. And Howe will throw it. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jaguars are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Touchdown, Jaguars! Christian Kirk, 51 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Faking the handoff. Howell. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Howell changing the play here. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Howell out of the shotgun. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Howell trying to get his offense to hurry up and get set. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Condors 14,
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A touchdown the differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Howell. Throw right side complete to Dotson. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now they pitch to Jacobs. Skirts by him at the 35. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards that time and a first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. This time they'll throw it with Howell. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Hard running at the 15, and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Robinson up the middle. And he'll take it into zone for a touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr., his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Condors are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
Well, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Screenplay, here's ETN.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4. Lawrence. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The gain that time, 13 yards to reset him 1st and 10.
Powell going to audible to something else.
This to McLaurin out on the left side.
Still on his feet. Terry McLaurin.
And touchdown!
Terry McLaurin, 56 yards. And the Condors have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball.
There he goes left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
118 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Devon Hamilton with the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is 2nd and 8.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, Hal's going to mix it up here. Jacobs will take it in. Touchdown.
Oh, what a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
I got him.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved.
Let's go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Now Lawrence.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Go, let's go. Here we go.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
This is caught. It's Kirk. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's good. For another Jacksonville. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Red on red.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
On the counter, ETN, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Here's 2nd down. Back to throw, Lawrence.
Over the middle, it's complete.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Now a 3rd and 6. Here's Howell.
side. He's got it. Complete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
On red.
This is first and 10.
Silver.
Lawrence. This ball caught by Strange.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk.
And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last two snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Looking left side, and it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are in the field?
Here's first and 10.
30 left.
A final shot now for Lawrence. This ball intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just